Hey guys, I'll make this super quick, all right? Because I don't have any 10 minutes to wait to like get monetary value out of, right? So I am here to expose the eternal sin committed by SmugAlana here, all right? In one of her recent videos, how VTubers lie to men, 10 hours ago, which I said one of her videos, it was just a reaction video to another video, but anyway, I will play the evidence, let's say. And I think it pretty much gives a good example of this whole branch of VTuber shenanigans. All right, I think it's about a minute, but I'll let you know.
It's a marketing strategy. Whenever I see a female VTuber make a men's day post, I view it the same way I view corporate pride tweets, made with dollar signs and brownie points, because it's just another form of virtue signaling. At least in my opinion, because I'm
Are Americans virtue signaling on like the 4th of July? Are Chinese people virtue signaling on like Chinese New Year? Is it virtue signaling to post Happy Veterans Day? Or I don't know, Happy Valentine's Day or something? Is everyone getting a day off work on Memorial Day virtue signaling? Like, this is such a retarded line of thought. No, dipshit, saying Happy Men's Mental Health Month on Twitter when you talk about men's mental health and issues all the time on your stream is not virtue signaling, you stupid motherfucker. Also, by the way, your majority of your audience is male as a female VTuber. Like, do you know what virtue signaling is?
Okay, you get the point. That continues on. So we go ahead. We got a false equivalency here, right? She kind of flipped the script, and again, most people are just going to go with it because there's some sort of monkey brain like mechanic in here that we have where it's just like anime character. They are holy and uncorruptible. Okay, that's extreme. That's probably not what they think, but it's just it's like being in a room with like a pleasant smell. It's like you're more willing to accept bullshit. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and bet she knows this, but she just said, right, or rather, this man just said, right, I view these people, I view these accounts, these VTubers posting these things as shilling for their stuff, right? They're trying to appease to a market to get shit done, right? And they don't really care. I mean, that's kind of the thing, or they don't care as much. Whatever, they know what they're doing, right? And then what is her retort? Is it shilling when people post this? When people do that? And that wasn't his problem. I'm gonna go ahead and say, right? I'm gonna elucidate this for you because she said if most people, like all people that get this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and say most people don't have links to their body pillows of themselves in their descriptions, right? Y'all are VTubers, all right? Your accounts are for monetary like purposes, all right? If I go to Twitter and look up, you know, Dr. Proctor, the car driving doctor, right? And he's just some schmoyo. Whatever he posts, there's like he's not selling a plushie, right? He's not selling a bunch of shirts. That's the whole point, all right? The VTubers are doing it for the same reason as the companies, all right? They have a monetary value. They have a monetary reason to drive up hype and get people in and be like, I'm just like you. I see you. All right. That's not all American. She said, Americans celebrating 4th of July. Are they? I don't think all Americans have a G Fuel code in their Twitter bio, right? I don't think they're partnered with G Fuel or, you know, uh, slap my ass whale or whatever it's called, right? And that's it, right? She literally pulled a false equivalency, right? This dude was like, I see brands as VTubers. They are marketing to people. They are glazing people for monetary reason. And then she goes on to this thing about what people do. The same people, bro. I mean, because the whole thing, right? Obviously, again, this might This isn't even that much of a slippery slope that I'm about to say here. The companies could say the same exact thing. Like, imagine if, what's an example? I don't know, Walmart, right? Say Walmart came out and literally they tweet the same thing. Well, when people, celebrate the 4th of July and post like Happy 4th of July and stuff, how come everyone is okay with that? But you're not okay when we're like, yo, Pride Month, come get your rainbow flavored fruit roll up only at Walmart, That's what this is, all right? And now I was about to say, let's go ahead and search up Elena, SmugAlana body pillow, but I don't want to see that. All right? I don't want to see that. And I did notice Shoe on Head is in the chat, right? She has her little thing to say. And I think she's good, right? Because she doesn't have a body pillow of herself for sale. Right? I think she doesn't. All right, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say the fox, in fact, is not free of that sin. Right? He who has not sinned cast the first stone, and for the first time in humanity, I solemnly swear I do not have a body pillow of myself. So you know what that means. Okay? Shoe on head too. You can pick up a rock. It can be any size. Alright? Cast it. Cast that shit. Alright? And that's all. Alright? Literally respond. That's all. Right? This isn't the crazy stuff, all right? Like, I am accusing her of something illegal. No, I'm just accusing her of standard PR fare, I guess. Right? Smoke and mirrors diversion, right? Except it's a YouTube video and it's a reaction video. So the shelf life of this thing is literally like already month-old milk, right? The second it's put on, like people consume it and move on, right? So you can get away with saying stuff, right? But right, and then again you have people, capitalism bad, right? They're doing a lot of. It's funny. Someone in the comments was like, "This guy is fighting, straw mans and losing." No, he's not fighting straw mans. He's fighting companies and VTubers, which, again, he's giving an example of a shared union between the two. Y'all are literally pulling the stop abusing the giant company, right? They're just a tiny company. She's just a tiny fox girl. It's impossible. All right? And that's all. All right? We don't need this in me longer. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. And if I post another video, then you'll know. But if I don't, it probably means SmugAlana or one of her followers got to me. Because I was just a person then. And I have a good one. Stay true. Make sure to check yourselves, guys, because people are gonna say stuff and don't just go with it. Be like, oh, wait a minute, maybe she wants to sell the body pillow, man. Oh, can I say it? Wait, just in case. She's like, I don't sell a body pillow. Okay, you got lotion. You got handkerchief. You got something, girl. And you know why I know? Because you wouldn't have gotten this far if you didn't know how to market. And that's